Hi! Okay, today you guys are going to be working on in math finding common multiples and common factors, and I wanted to review really quickly how you find that. First of all, we need to talk about what a factor is. A factor is a number that goes into another number. So like the factors of 24, it's a big one, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Because 1 times 24 is 24, 2 times 12, 24, 3 times 8, 24, 4 times 6, 24. Those are all factors. It's all the numbers that can be multiplied by another whole number to equal 24. And then a multiple is never, ever, ever smaller than the number itself. So like multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, yada, yada, yada. So today you're going to be, like I said, working on common multiples and common factors. And I want to review a couple of them. I'm sorry for how I sound. I am all sorts of stopped up and bleh. So anyway, common factors. You can do it like the tree way, but I'm going to review how to do it the way that I taught you, because I can't find something on the internet teaching you guys how to do it the way that I taught you, which is much simpler than the other way. So look at this. I'm going to slide out of the way and you aren't going to see my face very much. You'll see like my mouth moving and that's it. So let's say that we had the numbers like 3, oh that's not a good one, 15 and 12. 12. Gotta set it up like that. Wow, that's not good. Whatever. 15 and 12. I need to figure out what numbers go into 15 and 12. So, what numbers? I know that somebody out there besides Isaiah and Zach and Ezra and Braylon know the answer to this. So, y'all gotta answer. How many, or what number goes into 15 and 12? That's right, it's 3. Okay, so I then divide 15 by 3, which gives me 5, and then I take 12 divided by 3, which is 4. Now I need to see, can any other number go into 5 and 4? The answer is no, they can't. So what is the biggest number that goes into both of these? The biggest number that goes into both of them is 3. And so my greatest common factor, the biggest number that goes into both of them is 3. The least common multiple, we're going to review this really quickly. The least common multiple is the smallest number that they have the same. So you could do this multiple ways. You could go, okay, 15, 30, 45, 60, and then for 12 you go 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, and see that my common multiple is 60. Or, if you remember, what can I do with these 3 numbers? Now that I've reduced this down and no other number goes into these 2, what can I do with those 3 numbers? That's right. I can multiply these 3 numbers together and that'll give me my least common factor. So I take 3 or 5 times 4 because that's easy, and that's 20. Can't really see that, but it's 20. And then I take 20 times 3 and you get 60 for your answer. So let's review that again. Our least common multiple, our greatest common factor, GCF, is going to be 3, because that is the biggest number that goes into both of them, and our least common multiple is going to be 60, because that is the smallest number that both of those have in common that are multiples. Multiples, once again, are numbers when that number is multiplied. That was not helpful at all, but like 12 is 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, yada, yada, yada. It's the numbers that you multiply 12 by. And the greatest common factor is the biggest number that goes into both of them. I know that was really short. I'm going to do one more. If you get it, stop. You don't need to do this anymore. But let's do it one more time with 2 different numbers. Let's try 72 and 24. Yes, that's right, those are big numbers. I know. But both of these are even numbers, so I know I can divide both of them by what? That's right, 2. So I divide by 2. What do you divide by 2? 72 becomes 36. 24 becomes 12. At this point, because I know my 12's times tables, I'm going to divide both of those by 12, and I can get 12 over here. If you don't know that, I know that 6 goes into both of those, so I'm going to divide by 6. If you don't know that, divide them by, both by 2. Okay, I'm going to divide by 6, and I get 6 and 2. You can't see that. Okay. Now, I can divide both of those again by what? That's right, 2. So I divide by 2, and you get 3 and 1. Can I divide it anymore? Right, it can't. So for the greatest common factor, I only look at this side. But this time I have 3 numbers. What do I do with all 3 of those numbers? Do I add, subtract, multiply, or divide? And the correct answer is multiply, because I'm dealing with factors and with multiples. So it has the answer in it, it's a multiple. So you multiply these together. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 gives you 24. Okay, now I want my my least common multiple. So what do I do with all of these numbers? Once again, it has the answer in the title, least common multiple. So what do I do with all 5 of those numbers? That's right, you're going to multiply them. Holy moly. Okay, so I have 24 from this side. I know that already. So I'm going to take 24 times 3. 3 times 4 is, it's 12. 3 times 2 is 6. And plus 1 gives us 7. So what is our least common multiple? Yeah, 72. Okay, if you guys have any questions about this, please do not hesitate to let me know. It's a 7-minute lesson. At least you have 7 minutes of your lesson out of the way. I hope this was helpful. Try your best on the worksheet. If you don't get finished with all of it in an hour, that's fine. Move on. You don't have to spend more than an hour on math. Okay, until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't tell me about it. Bye!